Hello chickens, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela here today again for a little tutorial on our traveler's notebook. We're going to make a lovely little project together, so very warm welcome to all of you, especially if it's your very first time here. I hope you feel inspired and you feel you want to craft along with me today. So this is where we are. Did you do your homework? I'm checking. Right, I've done my homework. I'm being good. Get a gold star if you did your homework. Right, so that's just our closure. I've just put it on there to keep this all together. We did our cover last time, so that's there. Here's everything. And then I've sort of decorated up the little bits that we did last time. So just a really quick little update there. So everything there is still the same. I stuck this down, put a little bit of stenciling on my Edith Holden page, stuck this little pocket down with a little bit of lace and a little sentiment. So it's ready to put in a little tag in there, which I haven't quite done. This is the page that we joined the two pages together and made a whole page pocket on both sides. So just where the join is, I've run a piece of lace down there with a little bit of greenery, which is a die cut, and the little flower over there. So that's all I've done there. And that's as it is. This pocket onto the avocado page, I've just stuck it down. I've stenciled and I've added a little bit of lace, nothing too dramatic. So all of that is still fine. That's our little flip out tea stain pocket. Used a lot of these strips, which we're going to use again today. Put one down there, stenciled, put a little bit of a stamp on there. That comes from my sample stamps. I put a stamp there. I don't know why I did that actually. And then just two die cuts. So that's a slimline pocket in there. All right, so that's all I did there. This is the belly band where I took two of these and I glued them together. These strips that remain when you cut the journal pages out, you've got strips. So I stuck two together. I've sewn this narrow lace on the edges, which just I love. So I've just sewn down there, add a little sentiment and a little flower. There are lots of flowers. This is very floral, I must say. Right, so that lace page flips out. All right. That'll be a belly band, of course. I haven't done anything, added anything to that yet. On this lace page, let me just take the middle bit out where we had the two folds on each side. Just added that strip there to decorate it. These are tuck spots, so you can put things in there. I've glued those down. And then I've added a pocket on this side with a little strip of paper from those same strips. I've used them as I said I would. Put a petal there, the hydrangea petals from my shop. And this is the butterflies. These butterflies are from my butterfly digitals, which I think my butterfly digitals are one of my very first digitals. So I've got pocket there and then the yellow pocket there. All right, same on both sides. Then, excuse me. Then all I did, this is our center spread. We made this last time. All I've done here is I've put a bit of lace on there and stuck the pocket down with some stenciling. So this is a flip out where you can tuck things in there, but you can do some writing over there. Right, so that's there. Then I think it was just, I just showed you that one and I've shown you that. I think there was just a couple of other pockets I've stuck down. So there's one there. So it's all ready to go and put some goodies in at the end. This is nothing happening there. On this flip out, which is the other side of this one, yeah. Just put some lace there, which I thought, this is very girly. It is very girly. Don't you love a bit of girly? I do. Right, and then I think that's about everything. Okay, so if that was too fast, I am sorry. I do try and keep these videos to half an hour wherever I can, purely because you're probably sick of hearing from me after 30 minutes, but also because it takes a long time to upload. So, you know, that's where we are with the project today. Now, what I want to do today is I want to go and put something on this page here, and then I'm going to make in another piece and put it on the avocado page over here. All right, so that's sort of where I am going today. Now, we're going to use an envelope. That's exciting, eh? And I'm using a US envelope today, ladies, a US one. All right, so I like these because they're slightly longer, but it doesn't matter. You can use whatever one you have. So this is the one I'm using. It was gifted to me, and I'm very grateful. Gosh, what's going on with my nails? This one's still got its flap on. It doesn't matter if it has a flap on or not, because you can make a false flap, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so we've got this. One side's going to have a window if you've got. Doesn't matter if it's wider. We're going to cover it up, and the other side will not. We will cut this in half. If this envelope has got a flap, right? So we've got the glue. I'm going to just close this flap up quickly. Yeah, and then we're going to make a false flap. I know that sounds weird, but I just don't want the gap to show. So if you don't have a flap there and yours is already slit, that's even better. Okay, but if yours does, this is what you need to do. I'm just looking for the ruler. I've got a piece of paper here. This is just from my lace paper. It can be any paper. Mine is 160 GSM. That's about 60 pound weight. All right, so it's a little bit thicker than copy. It's double the thickness of copy paper. So I'm going to just cut this very well. In actual fact, before I cut it, I don't want it to be more than 3.5 inches wide. All right, so let's have a look right there then. 1, 2, 3.5. So we're looking at here and here. So I'm going to take off quite a chunk. Not all of the flap, but a good section of it. So we've taken half the flap off. So good. I still don't have that problem there, which is great. Now what I'm going to do is I've cut this strip of paper from my lace paper. It is 3 inches wide, so that's 7.5 centimeters, and as long, just half an inch shorter than your actual envelope. Okay, so what I want to do is I think I'm going to fold this in half first. And remember, you don't need to have a printed piece. Take a scrap piece. It's just what I had right here next to me. All right, so just fold that in half. Okay, so it's 1.5 inches on each side. That's 4 centimeters, guys. All right, and what I want to do is we want to turn it so that the fold is an upside down V. Well, and you want to fit that in there. We're going to glue it in a second, like that. All right, and we're going to have then a false flap. That's what we're doing. Okay, so I'm going to, I should have made it wider to cover the envelope, and you're going to get it so it's sort of even halfway each side. Right, so I'm going to put some glue on the underside here quickly. I hope you guys are all well, and looking forward to a nice weekend. My son's been away in Spain, so I'm hoping to see him this weekend. It's amazing when your kids are away. I miss them. I do miss them. They can drive me crazy some days, but I miss them. So, yeah. Okay, so we want to get that in there. And just press it down to the base. And I've just equalized it, and then I can just go like that. There we go. So we've got a false flap now. Yeah. Now what I want to do is I want to cut my envelope in half. So how wide is it? This one is 9.5 inches. But if yours is only 9, that's fine. You know, just use what you have. Right, so we just want to get that like this and cut it in half. Flap and all. So there we go. Oh, just be gentle. Be gentle. There we go. Right, let's get that all out the way. Right, so you've got one that's got no window and one that's got a bit of a window there. All right, now both of them are open there. We'll get to that and we will seal those up. But I want to just put something on this one, which I should have just cut a bit wider really. I'm just going to grab it. Now, just going to put another little piece there to cover that lace, the plain bit. Right, so I've got that bit there. Now I'm ready just to glue this. Just checking my tag's going to fit. Right, so we've got a little pockety goodie like that. And then we've got this one. Don't worry, we're going to cover that section. I don't need to put anything behind there. So I'm going to just go and put some glue straight on here. So I would term this another exciting envelope. And you know, I must be close to 90 of them now. I just love doing different things with envelopes. I don't know what it is about them. I find them very versatile. Okay, so we've got all of that there. Now what we want to do is probably just distress this little envelope a little bit. I can't see what I'm doing. Right, so I'm just going to do this quickly on the sides. And on this side, so this one's going to be this side, flip right, and the other one's going to flip left, and that's perfect. We're going to put them one either side of the center point in our journal. Right, so there we go. Okay. Right, now remember I said to you the other day about saving all these strips, and we're going to be using them. We've already made the belly band and a couple of decorative bits here and there, but I have found these bits really handy. And so what I did was I tore off a couple of them on one side. All right, so I love that one. I really love that one. And I've got different ones here. So got a little bit of a pink one, and I'm going to put these little bits on here. All right, so some of these might be too wide, but we'll trim them down. So this one's a bit wide. I really don't want to trim that one because I love the roses, but we will have to. So I'm going to just decide the order I want them in, and I think I'll start with the base. So I've taken this one, and I'm just going to take my pair of scissors and work out how long I need to make this. I am a user of a pencil, and up there, so that just gives me an idea. And the trusty scissors. There we go. So again, just put a little bit of, I don't need to put it on all sides, but I'm going to stick that down as my base piece. So yeah, this would work well for any scraps you have, irrespective of the strips. If you're not making this journal, any strips or scraps you have in your scrap pile that work together would be able to do this. And you could go and cut your envelopes in half and just layer them up with scraps as a great mass make, and then decorate them as it suits you and as you're doing your journals. So this one I'm going to put on this side, and it was just wanted, yeah, this one's just a little bit too wide, and so I'm going to just take a little bit off this side here, not much, like that. So just making that a little bit there like that. Yeah, and I might just do the same with this one. You can make them as narrow, as wide as you choose, really, you know. Okay, so that one will go over there like that. Yeah. And again, I'm going to just mark it with my pencil. Okay, so let's get that. So this is also going to strengthen that section there, and as I said, we're covering it, so it'll still be a pocket, but it's going to just strengthen that opening a little bit. Right, so I want this one below these outer bits. I just want to pick it up so I can see what I'm doing. Right, so go to the edge there and there like that. All right, so you see you've still got your pocket there now. Okay, then this bit can go on here. Let's get that stuck down like that, and then we'll just get it over those two pieces like this, and those colors just work beautifully together. Loving it. Right, I want these roses on here, so I need to just cut this straight at the top. Here we go. And a little bit of that. We're going to just see how much of this we need. You know, when I came to make a video today, I had a completely different project in my head. And then when I saw these long strips and an envelope that I was packing away some of my envelopes I'd collected from my junk mail, I went on a tangent and decided this is what I'm doing instead. Gosh, isn't it weird? Right, oh, isn't that pretty? Just a little window there. Just a little one. Right, so we've got that there. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to put on a little bit of lace on here. So let's have a little think. I think I'm going to go, there's a lot of pink there. I'm going to go with some of this cream lace. I'm just going to put that across the bottom over there. So I just want to trim that bit off. And then, yeah, I'm sort of diluting it with a little bit of cream. Like that. And then I just want to grab my fabric tack. Yeah, and we are going to sort out the other side as well. It's coming along beautifully. I just love working with scraps. It's one of my favorite things. And envelopes. I'm in crafting heaven today. Okay, so we've got our lace bit on. We'll let that dry and I'll come back to that. With this bit over here, what I thought we could do is very similar. I'm going to take these little scrappy bits as well, and I'm going to choose, let's see, actually I'm going to put on, no, let's do this. Right, so two that are similar, I think, are these. I'm going to go with these. Right, so these are similar and I want to use these up. Now I'm going to put something over it, so I'm not too worried about it not being perfect. We are going to stick some things over the top, so just match this up over here. I'm hoping I don't have to put 3 strips down. I might have to, but that's all right. Just joining, making them the same length. And I'm going to stick these down because we're not wasting. So we'll have that one up there, that one over there with the pretty rose. And we'll have, yeah, I'm going to have another one. So I'm going to put it in the middle. Okay, so I've stuck those 3 on, and what I want to do is ultimately I'm going to have this over here, so as you can see, but I wanted to use a bit of pink just to put the lady on so it makes it all pop. So what I thought I would do is I would use my little tear ruler. So I'm going to start off by just tearing off a little bit there first, and that'll give me a nice edge. You can use a decal cutter, decal scissors, whatever you guys have. This is something, I've had this, I don't even know how long I've had this, or no idea where I even got it from. It's from my scrapbook days. And I do love it. Right, so I'm going to just make a little mark. I want it about there, and it needs to go till about there. So it's just so that and then it's just a case of going like this. There we go. Right, so we've got that there. We're going to put our little picture on the top. So I'm going to stick that underneath there like this. Gosh, spring is coming. Hay fever is approaching. I can feel it already. Do you guys suffer with hay fever? Oh, horrible. Great way to use these scraps. You see underneath, you can't even pick up that we have used those scrappy bits. And then this one's going to go on the top like that. I love these pictures in here of these lovely vintage ladies. Just love them. So stylish, the era. You know, so stylish. Right, I am going to put on a little bit of lace here. I'm going to make it a little bit of this time, and I'm going to put it just underneath. I wonder if I should put it underneath there. No, because then I can't see it on both sides. So I'm going to put it underneath there like that. So let's just cut this. And we will decorate the rest of that in a mo. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I want to turn this over. I think I'm going to just get this stuck on the back here so I don't forget, because I know what I'm like. I know what I'm like. Right, so you want to just get some glue on there. Okay, that can dry while I take this one back again. Okay, so what I want to do here is just put some paper on the back. I am going to use this background sheet. I think this is the pink one. Yeah, and I'm going to just get the piece for this side. Okay, so what I've done here is I've just added another little piece of lace on there just because I could see some of the green sticking through from our envelope and I wanted to cover that up, so that's there. Then I have just cut out two backing pieces from the background pages. Sorry for the glue and ink and everything all over my hands. Stuck that one down. I've got this one that I've also sized from the same paper, and I'm just going to stick that down. So yeah, now while I'm gluing this quickly, I've made two pockets from this paper here. You can see they measure, for mine it's 3 inches by 2 inches, so that's 7.5 centimeters by 5 centimeters in height. I have folded the paper over twice to make it a little bit more sturdy, which is what I like to do. You don't have to do that, but that's what I have done. So I'm just getting this onto the back here like this. Don't go into that fold of the flap there. This must be easily you know, easy to fold without any hindrance, that's the word. And then on the back of these, don't need that here. I'm not going to put anything on here. I'm going to keep these pockets flat. So all I'm going to do is put some glue on the 3 sides like that. And this is just a simple little pocket to go on the back of the flip out. So yeah, I'm going to get it down just like that. So nothing on this one, so it'll keep it nice and flat, and it's just so pretty. I can't bring myself to put anything on there. I love that one too, which is just softer but still pretty. Okay, so I'm just getting these stuck down like that. And you can put anything you like in there. I'll put something in there shortly. Right, so we've got those bits done. I want to put a little bit of decoration on the front. So that one's got the lady. I'm going to add some pieces to that. Now, what I did was I just grabbed a couple of bits. I've got my fussy cut flowers from my fussy cut bundles. I've got a digital and a printed kit for these. I've also, from that flower and butterfly kit, I've taken some butterflies. And then I've just gathered a couple of bits of a few of my die cuts. Now I just want to put some on here. Now I'm not going to go too wild. I think I'm going to put it on that side because I love that picture, and just want something. What about this one? Something simple. Yeah, quite like that. I might choose a shorter. No, I'm going to stick those over there, and I'll put that there. I'm mindful that it's going to go up that way, which is not the end of the world. I mean, I am doing it on that side, and that one's going there, but I'll make sure it doesn't go over the edge. So that's what I'm going to do. Then I just want a little bit of a flower there. What am I going to put there? Something like that. You don't have to go all this way. I did bring some other flowers that I thought would work well, so I might just take that away completely and stick on a quite fancy this. Quite fancy a little bit of white. I think that'll be better. This will be better. I'm going to just take this bit off here, which I don't like. I just, you know, make it to work for me. Right, so that we've got that there. She's reading a book, so I don't want to infringe there. I might just put that little bit of green there. There you go. And of course I cut out a few butterflies, so I wanted to add those on. I'm going to put this slight peachy one here, and the pink one, we'll go for a slightly bigger pink one. If I can pick it up, that is. Oh, this one's like this. Yeah. And we'll put that over there. How's that? Right, let me get those stuck down quickly. Okay, so you can see I've just stuck those down there, and I really like how those have come out. Perfect little pockets. We've got a little pockets on the back, so all I want to do over here is put a few little bits from these torn bits. So again, I'm just making like a little tuck spot. I don't want it to exceed the top of the envelope here. I'm going to use this to fix it onto my page, but also a little tuck spot behind there. So yeah, I'm just tearing these strips again, and I'm going to put them on this little bit, and I've really found these strips really handy. So yeah, this is just how I do it. Tear it with your left hand so that the white is on the underside, not on the top, in case you don't know that already. I'm sure you do, but yeah, I do like hand tearing. Some kind of strange, gives you a strange feeling of satisfaction, if that makes any sense at all. So yeah, I'm going to just put that there, and I think I'm going to just get a little bit of a yellow. I'm going to stick those on just like that. So I'm going to do that there, and then on this one, we've got it on the other side. So let's use this little bit quickly. Okay, so I've just covered those up, stuck them on top of each other like a collage, and then I've just stuck that little die cut there, and this one, which I need to trim its stalk a bit, I think. Get that stuck there. You don't have to put those there. It'd be nice to have a little word there. Let me grab those quickly. So I've just got my typewriter words here, and I'm just going to choose some small ones. So we've got grow. This is just printed on tea stain paper. And be kind. Yeah. Love a bit of script everywhere I go. Right, so we've got that one there. And then I've got grow, which is really tiny. God, my hands are filthy today. I've been in all sorts. And we'll have grow, which can hopefully be straight. Okay, right, so we've got everything done, not too difficult. Just get that there. You can always go over and ink afterwards. Right, so we've got our little flip outs on both sides. Now I've got my big tags. I'm going to put one in here. Okay, and look at that beautiful rose. And then this one in here. There we go. So we got those two like that. Did I get that all the way down? I wasn't quite sure. I think I have, but I think, yeah, now I can feel it's hit the bottom. Right, so we've got those there. And then on the inside, I want to just put, much better. Okay, so that's sorted. And now we just want to put it into our little traveler's notebook journal. So we've got those two there. These I'm going to put in once I have fixed them in place. So I'm just looking for it. Here it is. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to put the one in here. So I'm just going to take that page out. Go like that. Gosh, my desk looks like a big mess, so I do apologize. This one here, I wanted it to flip out this side, but it can, maybe I should put this one, have it flip out that side. I think that's better, like that. So I'm going to do that. So with this flip, this is the bit we're going to attach it to the page. That's the word. I can't get my words out today. This is, so when you have that open like that, this is the bit that's going to stick down. You don't want to put glue on that side. So just hold that there with your hand. Right, so get some glue across there and across there and at the top. So you've got like a little tuck spot. Yeah, and then also just be mindful that you can't exceed that. So I'm just checking, and then I'm going to just put it over here. Hopefully I've got it straight. Yeah, and then just run your fingers over there. Okay, and then we need to find a place for the other one, which needs to be on this side. Yeah, so I'm going to put it on this peach one because I think that looks lovely. And again, put your hand there because you don't want the glue there. But luckily there's not too much in here at this point, so it's not too bad. And then that's going to close like that. Right, I'll come back to that one. Just put my ruler in there. Let's go back to the original one here. You've got your two bits of ephemera, one for each. So I'm going to take this one and tuck it in there. That's where that's going. Yeah. And then you want to go to the other one with those beautiful roses. I just love that. And we're going to stick it in there. How amazing is that? Yeah. So guys, besides my desk, which looks like a tip now, I had lots of fun doing it. My hands are all proof of it. I've got ink and glue and mess and just everything everywhere. Look at the little pearl. Go and grab those envelopes, cut them in half, and stick those scrappy bits that you have, whether it's be these, we're going to use these, so hang on to those, but any other scrap strips you have, this is a great way to dress up those mailers. All right, go and have a fab weekend. I know you're going to have lots of crafting time. I hope you relax and enjoy yourself. I'm going to see you on Sunday for another little episode in here. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. I've got a lovely little project for you on Sunday. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm sure it will be. No, I haven't an idea. So I'll share that with you on Sunday. I have, if you're looking for any of the ultimate bundles, I have restocked my shop. There were 1 or 2 changes on the lace pieces, but very similar to what I had. So go and have a look. There are ribbons. I've put the last of what I had in there now, so that's it. Yeah, and I'll see you on Sunday for another video. Thank you for all your lovely comments and for following along with me. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.